call the special called meeting of the Milton City Council Wednesday, October 16th, 2013 to order. City Clerk, please call roll and make general announcements.
I'll be happy to call roll for the October 16th, 2013 special called meeting. I'll waive the reading of the rules and general announcements since we have no public comment or audience. As I call roll, please confirm your attendance. Mayor Joe Lockwood.
Here.
Councilmember Karen Thurman is traveling and absent for the record. Councilmember Matt Kuntz.
Here.
Councilmember Bill Lusk.
Here.
Councilmember Bert Hewitt, for the record, is absent. Councilmember Joe Longoria.
Here.
Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you everybody for coming on short notice. We don't have any public comment, I'm going to assume. So if, Sudi, if you'll call the item.
Our item this afternoon is consideration of a resolution for the City of Milton to submit a voluntarily negotiated certificate filed with the Commissioner, authorizing the Mayor or Mayor Pro Tem to execute a certificate of distribution and for other purposes. Agenda item number 13239. Mr. Chris Lagerblum.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, we come here today on a special called meeting for purposes of reauthorizing the mayor to execute a certificate of distribution that the council has already authorized once. That was what we're calling, or have been calling, the September authorization and September certification. What has occurred, of course, is there's been a Supreme Court decision now called Turner County versus Ashburn, and what that Supreme Court opinion did, without getting too far into the details of the legal things that are occurring right now with our lost, is it struck what has been called the baseball arbitration component of the lost statute. It did not strike the entirety of the lost law. It did not strike the lost tax. What it struck was the baseball arbitration component. And without getting too far down into the court's opinion, basically the court just said, look, that is the issuance and the adoption of taxation is the quintessential legislative function, and to assign that to a court and to have them pick a best option is simply an impermissible delegation of authority. Now, there's more to it than that. If you were looking for the Reader's Digest version, that's basically it. In conjunction with the council that we have that is representing some of the cities, we believe it is prudent at this point to re-ratify and authorize the mayor to sign an additional distribution certificate that is exactly the same as what we had previously authorized. And the reason is to ensure that our action is free of any so-called taint or concern, because we were in that baseball arbitration process. We're doing that without that baseball arbitration process. Why? Because it's gone. Mm-hmm. And so we're re-ratifying the very same thing that we did. And so my respectful request to you would be, we have an assembled quorum, would be to possibly move to go ahead and adopt the resolution that has been placed in front of you.
Okay. Is there any questions? Well, that's pretty straightforward, but any questions or concerns? Or Bill?
The other cities were going to sign it this week too. What's the status?
Everybody, city-wise, all the cities have executed this with the exception of us. Johns Creek, which considers it at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and Alpharetta, which considers it at 7:30 tonight. But before the end of the day, all the cities should have adopted the correct resolutions and signed the certificate, which will need to be delivered before 4:30 tomorrow.
How about the county?
You know, I asked Ken about that when we got here. I'm not aware of any county meeting. I want to look into that. I don't know that.
I did talk to the commissioner, chairman, and they are signing, he said that they are signing it and they're on board with it. So I'm not sure. When I talked to him, it was today, Wednesday.
They're meeting today.
Yeah, I talked to him, I guess it was yesterday morning, and he said that they were planning on doing it. So.
Okay. We don't have the benefit of knowing what their council are telling them. They may perceive that the previous authority they had received by county action or board is sufficient, but our position is we'd like to have it done.
Okay. Now I'll open up for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve a resolution for the City of Milton to submit a voluntarily negotiated certificate filed with the Commissioner, authorizing the mayor and mayor pro tem to execute a certificate of distribution for other purposes. Agenda item number 13239.
Second.
Okay, I've got a motion for approval from Councilmember Luss with a second from Councilmember Kuntz. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous of the four. Council here. All right, if there's nothing else, I'll conclude the meeting.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's unanimous. Adjourned.